I've been talking this whole time and I'm not live. Hey, you guys. I did see that I had some donations, Maya, and I think Donnell, is that you on PayPal? Danielle Smith? I'm not sure. But Maya and Danielle, if you could both post your questions, I'll definitely get right to them. Hey, Daniela. Hey, you guys. I'm doing great. Thank you for stopping by. Hey, Maya. All right. So, hey, Maya. Thanks for donating. I messaged you back. Well, texted. I'm not sure if you got the message, but I did. I did get it. I've probably just been busy. Daniela, is that you that donated? I'm assuming yes. All right, I'm just waiting on Maya's questions. Maya donated first. I looked at the timestamp. Oh no! I hate it when that happens. Okay, because I didn't want to call. I didn't know if when was a good time to call. So I'll just call you back. All right, Donnell Brooks. I'll get to you after after Maya's donation. All right, for Daniela, thank you so much for your donation. We're gonna see, what are your husband's true intentions with you? Is he still in love with you? So for this, I'm gonna use that oracle deck. Hey Pinky, how you doing? Always nice to see you, see your name. What are Daniela's husband's true intentions? All right, cards coming out. We have breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. So it looks like that is the energy that he is in right now. So it looks like the cards really just came out and spoke directly. It's looking like he's on the edge of wanting to end the connection with you. All right, none of these cards want to come out, so I'll just go straight to tarot. Husband's true intentions. Is he still in love with Daniela? We have the Ace of Pentacles reversed, the Three of Pentacles, Queen of Swords reversed, Ten of Wands reversed, Eight of Wands reversed. The final card we have is the Empress reversed. And please ignore my nails if you notice them. I just took some really bad false nails off, but yeah. So we have the Empress reversed. And I think this is representing how he sees you. In the context of this reading, I would say he sees you as honestly someone who has kind of fallen out of touch with themselves, someone who kind of has let themselves go. When I see the Empress reversed in readings and it's about someone in particular, it's like someone who's not taking care of themselves that well, someone who's not in tune with themselves, just not in touch with who you are. That is kind of how he is seeing you. The next following cards, Ace of Pentacles reversed. So it seems like maybe he has stopped putting in consistent effort in the connection between the two of you. It may appear that he is currently working on something else, like maybe distracted. His hands may be in other pockets, or his attention may seem like it's elsewhere right now. Three of Pentacles can indicate like people collaborating with other people, or even having relations with other people. When I see it with this card, it's like just someone who, because Ace of Coins, this card is like that initial burst, that initial spark, like that initial passion that you get for something that you're interested in, or someone that you want, like that excitement. And that card, that energy is reversed here. So it's like the energy is gone, and I see him seeking it elsewhere. Now, Pentacles can represent, doesn't necessarily have to represent seeking attention from someone else. Excuse me. But it can also represent being occupied with material things, like being occupied with work. So it could also be that he's withdrawing attention from you and putting more attention into his work than the actual relationship. I'll pull an extra card to see if it's with someone else. We have Page of Cups reversed. So this card would tell me that it may not really be with someone else. Although if it is his heart, there are no emotions in it. If there was someone else, his attention is occupied elsewhere, but just know that there are no emotions involved. I do get that, yes, it is because he's not interested. It's the part of the main reason is because of the way that he perceives you. And it could be that he no longer sees the spark between the two of you, or that honestly may not be that attracted anymore. We also have the Queen of Swords reversed. You two may have lots of arguments pretty often. He may see you as someone who is really cold sometimes. But I'm also getting like he may perceive you as someone who can be like off and on with your emotions. So like even though you guys may get in arguments or disagreements or just not talk, there may also be times where you try to shower him with love. And it's like Queen of Swords can sometimes live at extremes. So like maybe he sees that you try to show him attention to make up for the bad times that you do have. But then there are other times where you just don't speak to him and are pretty cold, or like you have some really harsh words to say. So yes, pretty much with the Empress, it does tell me, it does support, someone not living up to expectations. And then we also have Eight of Wands reversed here, which is like when the energy or fire or passion dwindles down, and just when that drive to keep the relationship going has dwindled down. And it seems that as though it may have happened, like the shift in your connection might have happened out of nowhere. Like it happened really fast with these two wands cards. However, his attention shifted. You felt his attention shift very slowly over time, but the fire, passion, and the sexual part of the relationship may have just kind of like stopped overnight. Um, that's just kind of what I'm picking up on. I also get Ten of Wands reversed here tells me like he feels like he's just kind of staying in this even though he wants to leave. Um, this connection is a burden to him, but he's not quite sure how to separate. He's not quite sure how to cut off the roots here. I'm gonna pull some of these a chakra card. Hey, Belsamella. Belsimella. How you doing? What is the energy going on between Daniela and her husband? Ooh, okay. We have insecurity reverse, root chakra energy, something to do with stability. There's something about the connection between the two of you that keeps stability in his life, does not want to. He recognizes that, like, a divorce or something like that would cause there to be holes in the stability of the connection. We also have this seduction card, fell out of nowhere. So this card is about third party interferences, someone hooking up with someone else. So that can definitely answer your question, is there someone else? Although I remember saying earlier, if there was someone, there are no emotions involved. It's strictly for sexual reasons. If they're not having sex, it could just be something as light as flirting, but I do see his attention, like I said, is on something else right now. So the main reason he's staying is because of the stability that you guys have created over a long period of time, and he sees value in that. And he does not want, he recognizes that leaving the connection would cause there to be, will cause him to be unstable. Will cause instability in other areas of his life. We have another root chakra card here, discovery, and that tells me about, he may also feel that he may never find another life partner. He may never find someone else to be with in the long term. All right, so let's get to these other two. Is he talking to someone else now? Let's get a confirmation card. Is Daniela's husband talking to someone else right now? We have Six of Wands, and that would tell me that is a yes. This is a card about victory. It is a card about coming together with others to celebrate something. So to translate this, I would say yes, he is talking to someone else now, and is enjoying it, and is enjoying that, to be honest. But like I said, there are no emotions involved in this other connection that he has. Although I don't know if they're necessarily having sex, because this card is more so like someone having a victory after a battle. In the context of a relationship, it just automatically makes me think like someone who is pursuing someone who is like on conquest after someone. So I don't think, I'm not sure, I can't quite confidently say that he is having sex with someone. But what I can say, there is a lot of flirting, there is a lot of pursuing on his end of someone else. That is the energy I get from that card. Is this online? We have the devil reversed. So I can't really answer if it's online or not. This card is about temptations. It being reversed is about not giving in to temptations. So I think if you caught him cheating online before, I think that card is telling me that he would not do that. He would try to find an alternative. This card is telling me that someone may try to do something in a not so obvious way. So, like upright, it's a card about someone giving in to vices. But with it reversed, is he doing something online with someone? It's just making me think of someone who would have a thought process of like, what is a way that I cannot get caught? What is a way that would not be obvious? So it could be online, it could not be, I'm not sure. But his thought process is trying to talk to this person, flirt with this person in a way that's not obvious. Yep, I'm definitely getting to your question, Maya. I'm about to get to one last question from, well, follow up from Daniela that she asked. Just trying to find it. Right after this, I'll get to your question. And Daniela, you asked, so no love for you at all. I'll answer this one, then I'm going to move on to the next reading. Is there any love that Daniela's husband has for her? We have Ten of Pentacles reversed. Honestly, this is telling me no. I'm going to be honest. I felt a lot of sadness as I pulled out this card, though. Ooh, so I do believe at one point he did love you very strongly. You guys have kids together. You guys started some kind of families together. You have a foundation together. But he's seeing that now that has broken down. It's broken down over time. And okay, I'll say this. He will always have love for you, but I don't think that he is in love with you. Okay. I do see that he cherishes the memories that you guys have and recognizes what you guys have been through, because this is a card about someone who has been through a lot, who has had a very long journey up to a certain point. But I just think that now he's seeing that things are changing, things are going in a different direction for him. Things have dwindled down. They've depreciated in some way for him. And it's just not, this is like a fairy tale card too. what you had, it didn't turn out to be the fairy tale kind of love or family or relationship that he thought it would be. I'm really sorry that you're going through this right now. I do see that he will always have love for you and the family you guys have created, what you guys have done, and will always reflect on those memories, but I don't see that he is in love with you right now. And what's coming to mind before I end the reading, if he is talking to someone, which the reading did indicate that he did, the vibe that I'm getting, you know how I've seen things online where they say, I don't agree with this, but I'm just saying, just for the context of this reading, if a man really loves his wife, if someone really loves their spouse, they will cheat on them respectfully. They will talk to others respectfully. And that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. Like he does not want to disrespect you while, even though it is disrespectful, but he doesn't want to outwardly disrespect you while he's doing whatever it is he's doing with this other person or situation. So he's trying to hide it and do it in a secret way so as to not hurt your feelings. I'm not saying this cover up for him or anything. I'm just kind of saying, talking about the energy that I'm picking up on. Yeah, so I want to pull one last card for you actually. Um, and yeah, I'm not saying I agree with that thought process. It's just that is what's going on in his head. Like, in some way in his head, he does not want to hurt your feelings because he does respect what you guys have been through. Let me pull an advice card for Daniela. So we have be here now, hummingbird spirit, someone being free, living in the present moment. And then we have spirit has a plan reversed. So you may feel like things are breaking down and everything is not going according to how you thought it would. But just know that your spirit team has a huge plan for you as far as your personal development and where you're heading in your life. And so, although things may seem like they're all over the place, there is a divine plan for you going on in the background that you're not aware of. And then the last card that also came out was Dog Spirit. Be loyal to what you love, but also who you love. So be loyal to the people that are already in your life and try your best to live in the present moment and enjoy. Try your best to enjoy whatever good experiences you have, no matter how small. Because if you find joy in those good experiences, those small experiences, no matter how minute they are throughout your day, they can help you feel a lot better and help you kind of push through all this BS. All right, I'm going to end the reading there. Thank you for donating. I hope that gave you the clarity that you needed for your situation. I'm really sorry to hear they're going through this. People, honestly, can be can change over time and be unpredictable. All we can do is try our best to move forward and do what's best for ourselves. And like I said, your spirit team, they have something set up for you in the background. They just want you to be focused on the good things that you have in your life right now. So just try your best to keep your head up and love the people who are actively showing you love in your life right now and cherish them. All right. Maya's question. Oh, you're talking to a Scorpio, a fellow Scorpio. All right. I'm really sorry, Daniela. Just try to look at it honestly as a new chapter going on that's happening in your life. That is really the best way for you to look at it. And that new chapters, there are going to be new sets of people, experiences, but also opportunities to experience blessings. Okay. You're welcome. Always feel free to come by, chat, and hang out. All right. For Maya, what's up with this Scorpio that Maya met? Let's see. Here we go. We have Two of Swords. Someone's making a decision. Somebody is trying to decide. Okay, we have Queen of Swords that fell out. Oh, here's another one. Ace of Cups. Okay. So there are definitely feelings here. Someone is trying to be strategic about how they move in this connection. Somebody's trying to figure out the best way to woo someone with their words. Maybe the Scorpio that you're dealing with does that. And maybe sometimes it can feel like he's trying to manipulate you in some way with his words. Yeah. We're not manipulate, but the things that he says have you questioning your emotions and how he feels about you. And sometimes it may make you think, is he doing this on purpose? But let me pull some more cards. We have the Moon reversed. It's a lot of emotions going on here. Moon reversed is about receiving clarity of emotions. Clarity about emotions, clarity about feelings. You may be being so Queen of Swords can also be someone who overanalyzes the situation, can be very critical about situation. We have Six of Cups. It's a good card. So you may feel some kind of magnetic past life connection with this Scorpio here. Some of the things you guys may have like a lot of interest. You may have some interest that you would not have even like guessed that you guys will both enjoy. We have Ace of Swords reversed here. So somebody's afraid to speak up, speak their mind about how they're feeling, whereas the other person may be a little too outwardly expressive. I'm getting that maybe you're feeling like it may be too early to start talking about feelings and things like that, but he may say things or like it's just like maybe he hasn't like actually said he's in love with you or anything like that. But it's like he may like say certain things or give certain hints that make you think, what is he trying to say? Is he trying to insinuate something about how he feels? Um, that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. Let me pull some of these. Somebody doesn't know what to say. We have honeymoon. You guys will be spending some time together, going out somewhere. He may be thinking about asking you to go somewhere with him, maybe contemplating if he should ask you to go or if it's too soon. We have very soon reverse, as I just said, and maybe too soon. So he may be thinking about like taking you out somewhere, but he may be thinking like, oh, it's too soon. There are definitely feelings here. Someone may be thinking like something that someone said, maybe too soon, or like he may want to say something to you and he may be thinking, oh, it's too soon for me to say. This card, forgiving and learning, came out. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And then I also have Three of Swords reversed at the top of the deck. So I think somebody is still thinking about something that happened to them in the past or their past experience that's like getting in the way of the development of this connection. And it has them questioning like what someone else's motives are, and I think that may be you. Maybe based off of one of your past experiences, he may have said or done something that reminds you of someone in the past, and it has you like questioning like what his true intentions are, or just like what exactly he means by certain things that he says or does. But I do see there are like the very early stages of romantic feelings here. But like I said, someone is afraid to speak their mind, speak their truth. Although they know how they feel internally, but they're questioning whether or not they should actually speak up or not. So that is what I am getting. I'm gonna pull some Lenormand cards. Maybe we'll get a situation that'll happen soon between the two of you. Between Maya and Scorpio that she just met. We have time. More about time. In time, what will happen? Compass. Oh, it's actually compass, the direction. So this is about moving closer towards something, closing the distance. So there's about to be some kind of get together between the two of you. Wow, we have women. And stars represent love. So yeah, I think in time, I'm seeing that's you. You may end up expressing something. You may end up opening up to him about how you feel about a certain situation. How you feel about the situation with him. I see that you may eventually come to that, to expressing some of your feelings that you've been holding back. It may not be like really strong feelings, but just like where you are in this connection with him, you guys may have that conversation and you may be the one that brings it up. Or he may give you the opportunity to bring it up. It's like he does things in a way, he'll do things in a way to like give you the opportunity to say or do something, but like he may not say or do it. And I see this happening soon. I'm getting pulled. Okay, I'm gonna pull one more card. I'm gonna pull chakra wisdom. What's like lesson, an energetic lesson going on between you two? Between Maya and her Scorpio. We have two. We have complacency. Someone is waiting for something to happen. And self-worth. I rarely see this card. There may be feelings of someone feeling like they're not good enough for this connection. And it's interesting, they're both sitting here in the winter time. He is a November baby. So I'm thinking that maybe it's him. When I saw the self-worth card, I thought of him. Like he may be thinking, is he good enough for you? And like he may not be making any big moves or anything, because in this connection for him, it's about questioning whether or not he's good enough for you, whether or not he's good enough for this connection. Wondering, comparing himself to you in a way almost, and waiting for things to happen. So like I said, you may be the one that brings up whatever it is that's on your mind. But I do see like whatever conversation that you guys have is going to be positive. I just see that somebody is holding back from saying something. So like I said, in time, the distance is going to be closed between the two of you. You guys are going to come together and talk about where you both are in this connection. But I do see there are the early stages of feelings, early stages of romantic interest here. Because we have Ace of Cups. That's it for you there. And it's just someone may be thinking about a past connection and like comparing something that happened in a past connection with this one. It may be too critical. So I hope that gave you the background info that you needed. I'm gonna give you a call later and we'll talk, because I know you said you was at work, so you may not respond. But yeah, very interesting. I'm getting good vibes from it though. All right, I did see 2 other donations. Thank you, Pinky, for keeping up with that. I see, yes, Lene had one, but also Nelly and Elaine. What? You and Keith hung out? I remember what you said in your email. Wow. So that progressed. All right. Hey, Ellie. Okay, cool. I got you. All right. Let's see. What is up next? You know, and I'm trying to think what day was that? Because retrograde just ended yesterday. I wonder, I think it was still during the retrograde. But the fact that y'all are still hanging out is a good sign. So I'm assuming that y'all talked about things from the past, because that's that retrograde energy. And then this full moon today. How is Keith feeling about Lene? How is Keith feeling about Lene? We have children reversed. Someone may be thinking about children. Someone may be thinking, I think you may be thinking like how you don't want to get pregnant. Or I don't know if you had a pregnancy scare recently, but you may be thinking like, oh, if we hook up, I don't want to get pregnant right now. Something like that. Lene. Oh, I'm reading Lene now. Just finished. Pinky. How is Keith feeling about Lene? We have keep an open mind. He's keeping an open mind about the connection, about the both of you. But I think he's keeping an open mind about kids too, because this came out right after children. So you need to be careful. He may have mentioned, I don't know if you two have been intimate, but he may have mentioned not wearing protection. And it's because, if that's the case, it's because he doesn't mind if you were to get pregnant. So, gotta be careful. Wow, we have soulmates. Yeah. You want to look into, let me pull it up and show you. Because I personally don't use birth control because it messes with my skin a lot. However, I use this other birth control. It's called Queen Anne's Lace or Wild Carrot. This is how it looks. Wild Carrot Tincture. Queen Anne's Lace. You use that the day of and 3 days after. So that's how I use that. If you don't agree with like hormonal stuff. But yeah. Yeah. Queen Anne's Lace Wild Carrot. It is very effective as well. I haven't gotten pregnant when I did use it. Hey Pinky, so I did finish Maya. I'm now on Lene. I'm thinking maybe you want to reload your video. It may be lagging behind. How is Keith feeling about Lene? We have 2 of Cups. Keith wants you back. We have 2 of Cups here. And then we have the Moon here. And then we have the Hanged Man reversed. So he's done waiting for things to develop. Honestly, I do see there may be some love bombing that happens soon. So like him like really pursuing you and really saying like, I really want to be with you. I really want us to work out. I really want things to be fixed again. This is just the energy that I see him coming towards you in. It seems like I feel like he'll sacrifice anything for the two of you to work out. But the moon reverse is about someone who like understands their emotions now. And then two of cups is, people coming together. Does not want to wait anymore for things to renew. So I do see he's really like this is a really positive reading. Okay. You need to be careful, like as far as getting pregnant and stuff, because he would not mind you getting pregnant at all. Yes, that meme. That is the meme right there. How's Keith feeling about Lene? Lene, did you have any other questions? Because this is kind of short for the type of reading you got. So we have Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming. We have engagement ring, partnership, commitment, eternity. We have the golden mirror, but it came out reversed. Self-absorbed, narcissistic, one-sided relationship. So it came out reversed. So maybe in the past, both of you had a very toxic connection. From what I remember in the past readings, I think that was the case, right? We have healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. And then we have sunglasses came out reversed, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out reversed. So he's been watching you for a long time and he's done watching you. It's now time for pursuing you. This energy, this energy is like someone who's going to have somebody no matter what. So there may be, even though like the toxicity card is reversed, there may be like hints of toxicity here as far as him not caring if you got pregnant. I wouldn't be surprised if like purposely tried to get you pregnant. Well, not on purpose. So the vibe I'm getting is more so just not being responsible, although that is purposeful, you know. So not really caring about wearing protection, things like that. So keep that in mind. But he is going to be kind of popping up out of nowhere, meeting up with you, trying to woo you, trying to soft talk you. Keep your eyes, ears open, and your heart guarded. Because I do feel like with this narcissist card reversed in the past, you may have thought for him to be a narcissist or really toxic in some way. And remember that these things can happen in cycles. So this is just telling you the energy that he's coming at you with, not necessarily how this connection is going to ultimately progress, because things can change at any time, right? So this is how he's coming towards you, knowing that, take that into account with how he acted in the past. And if certain things from the past are bound to repeat, because you don't want to end up in a toxic cycle. So that's something to keep in mind. But I do see, to answer your question, he is feeling you. He does have romantic feelings now that is here, full force, pursuing you, wanting to be in a relationship again. This is the energy. So keep your eyes and ears open, keep your heart guarded, just be aware, enjoy the moment. This is the energy though. It's beautiful. As far as how he's coming towards you. Someone who is very focused, who does not want to wait, who is very sure of how they feel. Very sure. In my mind, I just heard may already have a ring prepared or may already have something prepared. He may. So before I end the reading, just want to ask, do you have a follow up because you got one of the longer ones before I move on to the next person? And so if the other two donations, Air Queen and Ellie, can please post your questions. Just waiting for the updates. Man, I need to find a different service because YouTube is lagging way too much. All right, I guess I'm not sure if something happened with Lene's connection. Hey, Just Joa. So I'm on a donation right now. I have one more donation after this, and then after that, I'll be getting to the free reading. If you want to stick around. Yeah, Donnell. So you'll be after Ellie. So all my donation readings are priority. So if someone donates, they automatically get pushed above all the free readings. So all the readings I've been doing right now have been donations. So right after I'm done with Ellie, if I don't get another donation, you'll be next. You'll be my first free reading. Yeah. You're always welcome to, you can, well, these won't be too long. So just stick around. All right. How is Air Queen's Scorpio person feeling right now? How is Air Queen Scorpio? They're feeling like things are up in the air. They don't know. Whatever happens, happens. This is the type of energy. Not saying that they don't care. It's just more so like they don't know how things will turn out between the two of you. They're just kind of letting the situation evolve how it will. We have the Justice card. So This card is about how someone was wronged in some way. Let me pull a clarification before I start talking more. Clarify justice. We have 5 of Cups. So someone's feelings were hurt. They may have felt like you hurt their feelings, you wronged them in some way. You did something to them that hurt their feelings. Or maybe they did something to you that hurt your feelings. It was just the energy of somebody's feelings were hurt. And at this point, it's like, however this situation evolves is how it will evolve. We have the Four of Swords. They're in their head about what's going on right now. So even though they have this kind of like almost nonchalant perspective about the situation, they're still worrying about what was said. Whatever something was said, they're constantly like reviewing it in their head and thinking about it over and over again. Or maybe it was something that was not said that they're wondering why this thing was not said. We have 7 of Cups. So your person is feeling very overwhelmed. That's why they have this kind of like nonchalant attitude about the situation. Like they're like, I don't know what's going to happen. Everything is kind of going unexpectedly, and their emotions are all over the place. So because their emotions are all over the place, they kind of adopted this attitude, this perspective of, I don't know how I feel. I can't gauge how Air Queen feels. So whatever happens between the two of us is just meant for it to happen. But they are still very worried. And we have 7 of Swords right here. So they're actively trying to figure out what to do to fix the situation, even though things are up in the air for them too. But I'm getting the feeling like they may think that something is going on behind their back, or you may think that it's this element of, because we have Page of Cups and then the Devil, Page of Cups reversed. Somebody was accused of cheating. Someone was accused of some kind of emotional manipulation. And this has them in their head reeling. Someone has the other in the palm of their hands, almost as if like the situation is in one person's hand, and the other person is trying to act nonchalant and trying to act like they're not worried when in all actuality they are. Oh, it's okay, Lene. I ended up moving on to another donation. I had just asked if you had a follow-up question because I was nearly done with your reading. So you do have a follow-up. I can answer that right after I'm done with this one. But yeah, Air Queen, I'm going to see what will happen with you guys next. happened between Air Queen and their Scorpio person next. We have the Star. This represents some kind of reconciliation. It can represent things getting better. Similar cards to the last reading. Then we have Stars and Moon, and then Dog, Friendship. So if you guys have a romantic connection, I do see you guys kind of being able to reconnect and work your friendship and mend things. I do see that happening. This is a very positive spread. It's just that right now everything seems up in the air because somebody's just in their head. So he's the one that hurt you. So yeah, he's in his head feeling emotionally confused. This dog looks like they got caught. So he got caught doing something. And he got caught sneaking around doing something that he wasn't supposed to do, or acting in a certain way. And kind of like similar to a dog that gets caught and feels guilty. I do want to be transparent with you and let you know if it was something that you caught him doing, I'm gonna just let you know this energy is that if you never caught him, he would have kept doing it. That is this energy. If it never came to your attention, he would have kept doing it. Or however it was that happened, if you found out or if you caught him doing something or if something was revealed to you, it just would have been done if he was not approached otherwise. Okay, so he said some hurtful things. So yeah, I do see you guys coming together, you mending things. It's a very positive spread right here, and romance coming back. So things are looking up very positive for the two of you. Just know that what the undertone of this energy is. He is worried though. He is in his head and upset with himself, but and he is kind of like thinking like, I don't know what's going to happen. And he's worried that he doesn't know what's going to happen. But yeah, I do see like in the near future, you guys making up. All right, so thank you so much, Air Queen. I really appreciate it. Lene, what was your follow-up before I get to Ellie's reading? Air Queen, I really do hope that was helpful to you. I hope that clarified some things. How can you strengthen your relationship with Keith? How can Renee strengthen her relationship with Keith? I knew I was going to get a water card. We have listening to wisdom. So maybe reach out to some kind of family member or friend who has been in relationships before that you trust. You can get advice from them as to what you can do, or just talk to them about. You need to talk to someone about your situation because Spirit's telling you that somebody around you has something to say that would be very helpful. Also, listening to your inner wisdom, listen to your gut. Literally, what is your body telling you? When you sit quietly and you think about this situation, what is yourself, what is your higher self telling you to do? And that's okay. I mean, when we're in those negative spaces, that's the energy that you're in. So you're going to speak on that energy, right? If you're in that space. But now that things are improving, you can kind of sit with yourself in a calm manner and really think. Separate yourself from the situation, even separate yourself even from the good of the situation, and literally sit with yourself in quiet and ask yourself honestly, how do you feel about this situation? What should you do? Think about Keith and listen to your body. What bodily reaction do you get when you think about him? When you get around him, what does your body tell you? Okay. Then we have strength and resilience. So you guys working on things is it's going to take some persistence. It's going to take some effort. So you're going to have to keep at it. You may face some challenges, maybe some other people who may not want to see you together, or just some like day-to-day things that make you bigger, hot and bothered. Aside from that, okay, aside from that, when you guys are having conversations about the connection, conversations about the future, intimate conversations about each other aside from sex, how do you feel? Do you feel anxious? Do you feel excited? Do you feel unsure? Listen to that. And then we also have healing water. So you may need to take some cleansing baths. You may still need to cleanse yourself of the negativity that you experienced with him in the past. You may just need to refresh your energy. It may be time. The summer solstice just happened. Today is a full moon. It's a great day to go out near a river, a body of water, take a bath, or a very, very, very long shower, and just step into an energy of being refreshed. So I think you need to do some cleansing. You need to understand that there are going to be some challenges that you guys experience, and you just have to, you may argue again. And that may remind you of the past, but it's about sticking through that and listening to what your body tells you. Listen to what your body tells you when you guys do experience or go through difficult situations again. We have the Nine of Swords reversed. So this is about someone who is no longer worried about a situation. Release your worries. Release your worries into the water. When you take a very long shower tonight or tomorrow morning, release all negativity, all negative thoughts you have about this connection. Okay, you can say out loud those things you want to let go, those perceptions that you had about him, about the connection, now that you're ready to move forward into a different space and actually work on things. It's going to take a lot of effort for you guys to work on the connection, but it can be done. It's going to take a lot of effort. Just be aware of that. But there is change coming. We have these last two cards, Death and the Lovers. There is definitely a change happening in this connection for the better. Gemini and Scorpio energy here. And this beast makes me think maybe there are some things about him that you don't really like or that others may not like that you have accepted. Okay. But yeah, how to strengthen your relationship is just by, it's not really things that you can do with him, it's things that you have to do for yourself, for your internal peace of mind. Because it's really your own thoughts that influence your actions within the connection, right? Listen to what your body's telling you, listen to your intuition. If you operate in this connection from a space where you know you're trusting yourself and how you move with him and how this progresses, then you will be able to strengthen the relationship that way because you have confidence in the relationship, because you have confidence in yourself and trusting yourself that you are taking the right steps and moving forward with this, right? So you just need to trust yourself more at all points in this connection. And like I said, do some cleansing, do some refreshing that's needed. All right. I hope that follow up was helpful. It is 1:11. All right. Next up, I think Ellie. Yes, Ellie, if you could repost. Sometimes the chat deletes questions. And Crystal, I saw your donation. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'll get to your reading right after Ellie's. All right, so I'm just going to give everyone a heads up. Crystal donated for 2 longer readings, and I wasn't planning on being on for that long. So I'm only going to do Crystal's donated reading, and then after Crystal, I'll still do Donnell. I'm going to end my live after that because those readings are going to be probably another 40 minutes. And I have to make it to a certain store in time before they close. So, yes. So like my last 3 readings are going to be Crystal, Donnell, and Pinky. So everyone else that's watching, I really do appreciate you for watching and staying. I wasn't planning on being on for that long, just for an hour today. But then I end up getting donations, which are much longer. So hopefully I'll see you guys in my next live. I'm going to do a pre-recorded reading too. So if you want to check that out, that'll be up tomorrow. It's processing now. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. But I'll see you guys next time. So for Ellie's question, Should Ellie reach out to their friend Alex? You don't know if he would respond. Let me. Okay, let me do. Should Ellie reach out to their friend Alex? We have 3 of Cups, 3 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles. So 3 of Cups is a card about collaboration. 3 of Swords is a card about someone getting over heartbreak, getting over their feelings being hurt. But 8 of Pentacles, this card is about someone who it's no longer, they're not putting in a lot of effort, okay? So I think that if you do reach out to your friend, they are going to respond. They will respond. The only thing that I will say is they may not give you the response that you want. It may not be as excited as you are, or just as into with the same energy that you put into your response. Okay. You may find yourself kind of like maybe like typing longer messages, but like their messages aren't as long, or like you might say more of the conversation, but they don't have that much to say. However, I'm not sure if it's just that Alex just isn't the talkative type, but I'm seeing that someone isn't going to put in as much effort as the other person. But I do see that 3 of Cups, this is a card about celebrations and happiness. I do see that Alex would be happy if you reached out to them. And that they would be happy to make up with you and fix, whatever nasty or hurtful things were said between the both of you, or at the very least be ready to forgive. I just don't think that you're going to get the same energy that you give. And let's see why. I'll pull 3 more cards for why. We have 4 of Pentacles reversed, Ace of Pentacles reversed, and then 7 of Swords. So Alex may think that you are being sneaky or up to something and you're reaching out to them, or you may have some kind of ulterior motive. They may wonder, like, if you want something out of them, like when you message them, they may read it and be excited, but then later on they might think, what do they really want? What do they want? But I do see that, like, so 4 of Pentacles upright is about someone who is holding back. I don't think they're going to hold back too much. It's just, it won't be a lot of effort. It won't be as excited as you're going to be. That's because they're going to be very hesitant. They're going to be, wondering why it is that you're doing this. Why is it that you're reaching out? So my advice to you would be, when you reach out, just directly up front, let them know, like, why it is you're reaching out to them, and like what the outcome is that you want. Hey Victoria, yes. I'm glad you saw my email. So I'll definitely get to your reading. So you only pay, so yes, you donate for like a shorter reading. So I'm gonna do Victoria's reading right after Ellie. So Victoria's reading will be before you, Crystal, because they have a shorter reading and they donated in a previous live. So you won't be waiting for too long, just for a few more moments. But they had donated way before you have. But yeah, Ellie, so Let's get one card. We have soulmate here. So, Alex, they know that you guys are really close friends, that you guys have a connection. You have a deep connection with each other. We have perseverance, and look how, this person is comforting the other person. They want to be there for you. I feel like you guys have that connection where, or maybe they feel this way. You guys kind of will always be there in spirit for the other person, like be always hoping the best for the other person. But they do want to revitalize this connection, but this time they want to like actually work through any issues that you guys have this time. So if you guys were to fall out again, I don't see you guys not talking again. I see you more so actually working through your issues if it happens again the next time. Hey Tanya, how you doing? So yeah, Ellie, that's what I have for your reading. So like I said, they're going to be excited for when you reach out to them. They're going to be up for mending things. It just won't be the same energy because they're going to be wondering what exactly it is that you want. And I think, like I said, you can do that by just being upfront and honest, and just let him know, like, this is why I'm reaching out to you. This is how I feel. I don't necessarily want anything. This is just how I want you. This is what I want you to know. But I do see that he's going to receive it well. He's not going to push you away at all. It's just a little bit reserved. That's all. So don't take his reservation for not wanting to reconnect. It's just that he's just going to be just wondering. That's all. You're welcome. Thanks so much for your support. Hopefully, I'll see you in my next live. I'm doing good, Tanya. I finished school and started a new career. I won't say job because it's an actual career. It's a different field in tech that I'm excited about. So that's cool. I hope things have been well with you. Hopefully, because like I'm ending my life after these next few readings. Hopefully, we can actually catch up more next time. All right. Now for Victoria. When will Victoria's love life pick up? What will it look like when it does? All right, Seven of Cups, time-wise. So your love life will pick up when you're no longer confused about what you want. You have to make that clear. And to be honest, cups represent seasons or years. I like to use seasons. So it's 7 seasons now. So we just entered the summer. So it's fall. Well, yeah, fall, winter, spring, summer, next fall, and then 2023, winter, spring. So yeah, it looks like spring 2023. Because if we do fall of this year, winter 2022, spring 2022, summer 2022, fall 2022, winter 2023, and then spring 2023. Cups represent season. So it looks like it won't be until spring 2023 is when you finally come to terms with like what you actually desire and what you will accept in a romantic connection. Man, Tanya, I'm so glad you're in a better space. It can take so long to really get over a person, but I think, doing the creative things you've been doing, that really helps move that energy, that heartbreak energy, and gets you moving on to like better things in life. I'm glad to hear that. No, I'm not accepting any more questions because after this, I have two very long questions to answer, and then I had told Pinky and Donnell that I would do a reading for them. So hopefully you can check out my next video, Taha. I'll be uploading a pre-recorded video tomorrow, and I'll also be on live later as well. But Victoria, let's get more. But wow, Victoria looks like it's going to be worth the wait. So Crystal's reading is going to be after this, Pinky. Victoria was from my last live, and she ended up dropping off. So I'm just doing this reading because she missed her reading on the last one, but she got a short reading. So this one will be over soon. But yeah, Victoria, it looks like spring 2023 is when your love life will pick up. But you got the Ten of Pentacles and the Emperor. I'm telling you, this person that's coming is your husband. Okay? By the time you come into this space where you finally know what it is that you want, and of course, that comes with having other experiences, right? But when you finally come into this space, this Emperor energy, this person who is very set in their career, this person who knows exactly what they are looking for and desiring, is coming. And Ten of Pentacles can be a marriage card, but it can also just be a card of a long-term relationship. So I see that is when you will meet the person who you will be in a long-term relationship, possibly moving on to marriage with. Look at this old character, and they have their family. These are all their children around them, and they're sitting happily. So I see that is when you will meet your person. This person is going to be very high up in their career. They're going to already be settled and financially stable. You won't have to worry about any of that stuff with them. This is amazing. We have the Two of Wands here. So it looks like it's going to be a decision for you. Wow. 10, 10. You have 10 of Cups. 1, 0, 1, 0. Yeah, this is definitely happening. Wow, another family card. Do you see this? This is beautiful. So 2 of Wands clarifying, 7 of Cups reversed. It's like when you finally decide what it is that you want, when you finally draw those boundaries, that this is when you will come across this person. One zero is also a card of spiritual union, spiritual union with someone. Oh my God, you are hearing me shuffle the cards. 10 of Wands reversed. 1 0 1 0 1 0. You got 3 10s. Y'all are seeing me live pull these cards. This is a card of someone who has let go of burdens. I think that there may still be some some burdens that you are still a little bit attached to. Not saying you'll still have healing, but in some way, you know what? I think it's relating to your career. I'm just kind of going off of what my intuition is telling me, the energy that I'm getting, but I don't know if you want to be a stay at home mom or something like that, stay at home spouse, but I see that this person is going to remove burdens for you. They're going to, because there are going to be there may be some financial difficulties, or you just may, still be working, or there may just be some things that you don't want to do while you're in a connection. Like maybe when you're in a relationship, you don't want to work, when you get married, or just something like that, right? This person is going to relieve you of that. They're going to relieve you of whatever burdens that you have when you meet them, because they're going to be so financially stable. They're going to be very emotionally in tune with you. I would screenshot this reading, honestly, because this is beautiful. Like this spread, you got 3 tens. I don't see how any better it can get than that. 10 of coins and 10 of cups. It's like you two are pretty much made for each other, and this person just really wants to take care of you. But I do see, unfortunately, that you may experience a lot of BS and other connections with other people, because the 7 of cups reverse card, right? This card, when this person comes into understanding, emotional understanding, it comes at a price. They have had a journey to get to this point of understanding what it is that you want, and you only get to that point. Well, for most people get to that point of understanding what they desire in a partner, how to set boundaries, where to set boundaries, that kind of thing, through having experiences with other people. So there may be some other BS encounters, relationships that you have up until you meet this person. But like I said, all those experiences are going to help you really like tap into and know for sure what it is that you want. You may already know that. You may already have an idea of that right now. But I see spring 2023 is when this energy is going to be fertile. Look at the planetary transits going on in spring 2023, and like see how that affects you and your chart. You know, where you'll be in that moment. You can kind of like time travel in that way. But I hope this reading was helpful. This was pretty cool. I really enjoy giving positive readings, and I love when the spreads turn out to be synchronous like that. That was amazing. All right, Crystal, it is your turn. Thank you so much for being patient. You could please post your question. Um, yeah, I'm not taking live donations right now. If anyone, so I may start doing a thing where I'll offer like discounted readings on my live. So if you happen to miss me on a live, but you still want a reading, you can still donate, and I'll email you your reading. Okay, that's something people could do, but I may start doing that in the next live. If Crystal is not here, I will email them. Crystal, if you're rewatching this live, you can always email me and I will send you a video reading. Donnell, can you post your question if you're still here? Hello, everyone. So I am ending my live shortly. I have 2 donations that I am getting to. Oh, Jaswinder. Okay. Well, I don't see Donnell post your question. Jaswinder, what is your question? Because you already sent it, but I'm not taking any more donations. I really have to go soon. I'm going to make a not pre recorded, I'm going to make a scheduled live for tomorrow. So I'll schedule a time for tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'll just do all free readings for an hour. So I'm not going to take any donations tomorrow, just all free readings. So I feel like all my last few lives have only been donations. So tomorrow, I'll do all free readings only. So if you guys are new, you didn't get an answer to your question, if you subscribe, you'll get a notification of when I go live tomorrow. And I for sure will not be taking any donations. I will just do all free questions, okay? Because I haven't been able to get to that many people. So all right. What is Johan's next move on Jaswinder? He isn't communicating with you at the moment. Next move, outright, we have Page of Cups. So, let me pull. We have Knight of Wands, someone moving fast. And we have, that is so opposite. Interesting. So, okay. I guess Donnell isn't here. Pinky, can you post your question? So, Johan is currently wondering about something that appears to, he's wondering about something that, like, on his end, it seems like things have ended. I don't know. Or maybe you guys have had some kind of miscommunication issue. But it's like the energy of he wants to move forward. There are feelings here, but he's deciding purposefully not to. There also may be, like you said, overwhelmed, a lot of things going on, and he's just slowing down right now. He may be busy with a lot of things. Yeah, Nine of Wands, things can kind of go up in flames. Maybe things are stressing him out in his life. He may be experiencing some changes. Something is changing for him, maybe in his home life. Okay. That is kind of stressing him out. And but he's not walking away from this connection. You have two eights in your reading. He does want to work on this connection, but it's like maybe there's just enough energy on his end. I'm getting the vibe of someone being burnt out, someone being tired. Sorry about the sirens. Ooh, and those sirens. Whenever I hear in the background, are always included in the reading. It could be like he experienced some kind of emergency in his life that kind of has him distracted. When I see this Nine of Wands card, it's like things go up in flames. Some issue came up out of nowhere. Something happened the person doesn't know how to fix. They have a challenge. How did they get through it? They got to push through it. So that's something he's going through right now. I'm not sure. I don't think it has anything to do with you, but it is something that spurred major change. That sparked a major change in his life, and he is just wondering how to handle it all. It's just all a lot at once. It could also be maybe, the way that he feels for you is a bit overwhelming and he's not quite sure how to handle it. But I don't see him moving away. You say he's moody. People who are usually moody are that way because they don't know how to handle their emotions. They don't know how to regulate themselves. He may have issues with understanding his emotions for you. Amidst all the drama and issues in his life, the connection you guys have is just like icing on the cake. So it's just a lot going on. It's a lot of fire energy here. Nine of Wands, Knight of Wands, Eight of Wands. And then you have 8, 9, and then another progression up is the Knight. Hey, Crystal. Yeah, I was waiting for you to post your question. If you could post both of your questions. Okay, but Jaslyn, that's what I have for your reading. His next move, if he does something, he might do something to you out of nowhere. And you kind of wonder, like, what was this for? I do see it'll be positive, so maybe might express some feelings out of nowhere. Like you might get a random message, like, I know I haven't spoken to you in a while, or, when you guys talk next time, he may just randomly bring up, like, I have these feelings for you, or this is how I feel. It just may be something unexpected, very rushed, kind of just out the blue kind of thing. But just know, like, he's not in the space of like having walked away from this connection. But he's going through a lot. So, sometimes that can get in the way and you don't really have to deal with that. So it is good that you set your boundaries. Yeah, I do see Knight of Wands, that sexual energy is definitely here. So he may try and do that with you. But, got to be careful because he has other things going on in his life. So sometimes people have sex just to release stress from what they're going through, you know, and his emotions may not be where you need them to be for the both of you to have a sexual connection. So that's something to keep in mind because these are very fresh, new, budding feelings. It's not anything that's serious at all. But I do see the interest is here. It's just, distracted energy. But that's what I have for your reading. I hope you enjoyed that. Of course, Pinky, what's your question? I'm not sure if Crystal's connection is lagging. So I still didn't see Crystal's question. That gave you some clarity, Jess Winder. Thanks for donating. All right, Crystal, I see your question now. Pinky, what are LW's next move towards you? So, Crystal, I was planning on getting off by 7:30. I was waiting for you to post earlier. Is it okay if I send you a pre-recorded video before the end of the day today? So it'll probably be your reading will be about 30 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes. Is that okay for me to send you that video instead of doing it live? Usually I do my readings a little bit longer when I'm not able to get to the person's reading on live. So usually a reading would be a little bit shorter, but the video would be longer than what you'd expect. I appreciate you. Can you post your email address or you can email me? Actually, you can email me a copy of the question. Let me post it here. If you could email it there, I would appreciate that. Thank you. What are LW's next move towards Pinky? Everyone else that's here, remember I'm going to be on live tomorrow doing free readings. Where are LW's next moves towards Pinky? Okay. Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and Death. Yeah, I don't see him making any next moves. Eight of Swords, someone is in their head. Someone is in their head about a situation. Someone is kind of overthinking something that happened. They're thinking about changing. They think something changed. They're thinking about changing the nature of a situation. They may be feeling a little insecure. Queen of Pentacles reversed, someone feeling a little insecure about like the foundation of this connection. What's going on? Oh, so they saw you with someone else. So yeah, they're definitely in their head about seeing you. And they're wondering they're wondering about if something is changing. They're very confused right now. I don't think they're making any next moves towards you because of the confusion, because they're in their heads. You got Knight of Pentacles reversed. Very slow moving energy. This is energy of someone that is not moving ahead. Knights usually are moving ahead, but like with it reversed, they're double thinking their steps. And then you have the Hanged Man reversed. This card is about someone who sacrifices, maybe. So With it under Eight of Swords, it's like, oh, see you later, Tanya. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully, maybe I'll be doing all free live readings tomorrow. So hopefully, I'll check you out. I can catch you then. But Nikki, if you can come on tomorrow, I'll be on tomorrow. I'm about to get off very soon in like 2 minutes. But yeah, Pinky, when I see these two cards, because this clarifies Eight of Swords, I immediately think I'm hearing someone in my head, like someone who's been overthinking something, and like they finally get proof of whatever it was that they were overthinking, and they thought like, as soon as something happened, as soon as a situation happened, they thought, I knew that was going to happen. I figured that was going to happen. I knew that was going to eventually happen. So I'll answer, let's see, one last card. Should you call him? Should you call him? Should Pinky call? We have Page of Wands and then Page of Swords. 2 pages, yes. That is a definite yes. Pages move ahead, pages take action. Okay? So I definitely think you should call him. Then we also have Judgment that was at the bottom of the deck. Call him because they are thinking things. They're thinking things that probably were not the case about the situation, about whatever it was that they're in their head about. They're making wrong judgments about you right now. So you should go ahead, make that call, and clear up some things. So I hope that was clear. Like I said, I don't see them making any next moves because they're in their head about whatever it was that they saw or found out about. So you may need to take that next action. But yeah, thanks, Pinky, for modding as always. And everyone else who is here, please stop by tomorrow. I'm gonna, right after this live, create a scheduled time thing so you'll see what time I come on. No donations tomorrow. I'll just be doing free reading. So if you miss me, you'll definitely be able to catch me tomorrow. Just subscribe and you'll get a notification. Until then, I'm sorry about the siren. But until then, you guys have a beautiful evening. Pinky, don't worry, you just gotta explain. Just looks like you gotta clear things up. But you guys have a great evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.